We're about 10 miles due east of the U.S. Capitol Building at Northwest Stadium in Landover. Today, a good one in the AFC East. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from Landover. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll motion over Samuel. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 17 yards that time for number 17.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Brian Burns getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the zone read, here's Daniels. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Off-balance throw, it's complete. They needed 19, and that is exactly what they got, and they convert on 3rd and long.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. Nothing for a run after catch on that one. Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. From the shotgun on third down. Daniels taking off. He'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
14 yards. That's another Washington. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up first down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On second down, it's Daniels. Now he'll run it. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Washington.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Here's a run. Yeah. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal. On play action, Daniels. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop third and goal. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up fourth and goal.
No gain on the play.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
On fourth down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Gay's kick is good, and the Commanders will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along, but that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Matt Gay to kick
3
off
points
for
on that
Washington.
opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Olszewski now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop.
Brings up second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 9. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Andrew Thomas, guilty there.
Still second down.
They'll go play action here with Dart. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Still second down.
Dart's going to throw here on second down. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. So that'll move them back half the distance, and they'll try it again. They'll run with Tracy. And that one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
The last 2 runs go nowhere and sets up third and very long. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. He works free, right side. He's to the 40, inside the 20, and they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 97 yards. Touchdown, New York. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
Point after, coming up here. He knocks it through, and the Giants move out to a 7-3 lead.
Commanders 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Commanders' offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Washington 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
a loss of a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play there for Washington. It's a gain of 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll step up and run this. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal as they convert on 3rd down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And he will power his way into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders are on top. It's now 10-7.
Commanders 10, Giants 7.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. And it might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters, too. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Dart gonna fake the give and hold on to it. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Commanders with the early lead. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's dark. Open man is Robinson.
Complete to Rondale Robinson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Giants.
19 yards.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give him the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down. And when these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space, they're a handful to track down.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll run again.
That play had sack written all over it. So that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Dart. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
A 40-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Giants will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Commanders offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. The tight end, Ertz, in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
40-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now Daniel. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Washington.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made. These are the kind of plays that give running backs bad names. I mean, there's nothing fancy about this. You're wide open, the ball's on target. He just flat out dropped it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Daniel. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Krosky Merritt, touchdown Commander. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Olszewski now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. On play action, it is Dart. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
In motion, it's Robinson. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainriston. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Really, to play quarterback at this level, Mike, it's not a matter of how hard can you throw or how fast can you run or the strength of your arm. It's really, can you play the game within the game? Can you manipulate the linebackers and the safeties with your eyes? Can you look off defenders to open up zones for your receivers to run through? It's all the little things, and that takes time. There's an experience factor that comes with that, and if he doesn't start getting some of that progress and development, those kind of decisions and those kind of balls, they're going to continue to get picked off.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Daniels. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Commanders' first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Washington.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
McNichols. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 24-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. Olszewski now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's Dart. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, You can make a bad throw.
The tight end, Ertz, in motion. Up the middle they go. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll stick with him again. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. He gets it to Samuel, left side. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Washington.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Man in motion is Brown. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And now it's going to be 3rd down. They'll throw with Daniel. Has caught. That's Lane. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Giants offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And now flags fly as a gain of about 4 could be negated.
Still 1st down.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He takes off, and he'll give himself up here, but it's a gain of 5 on first down.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
To the air on second down. Dart. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. That's good for a Giants first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Dart. He'll step up and run. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. To the air again goes Dart. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Giants.
Gain of 14. First down, Giants.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the #1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a...
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Dart. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants will cut into that lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Man in motion is Brown. On 1st down, Daniel. That one incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, we'll keep this one on the ground. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Giants offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Dart. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. On on the ground. Here's Tracy. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
And the Giants first down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
He'll take off again. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
To Theo Johnson. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 22-yard line.
On second down, Dart. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
And that should have been a big one. There's no excuse to drop a ball like that. A sure-handed receiver that's this good. I'm not sure if he just didn't track it. I'm not sure if he lost sight of it for a split second, but you get open downfield at this level, that's got to be a big play.
A run here with Tracy on second down. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Daniels now on first down. One of the Giants has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Dart. He's got his man. That's Slayton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. That's good for a Giants first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
They'll run with Tracy. Whoa! And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line.
First down, Giants.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Dorrance Armstrong in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now Dart. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Now it's Tracy looking to run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns.
To the goal line and in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York. Extra point try forthcoming.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. And the Giants are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Giants 20.
Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
On the handoff, McNichols. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Commanders' first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Washington.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Commanders' 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. The ball comes out, and the Giants come up with it. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense, the quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
The Giants offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Dart. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. John Runyon the guilty party. Throwing, Dart. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Dorrance Armstrong in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
This guy's really in a zone right now, Mike. He's rushing with such confidence that it doesn't matter who they put on him. He thinks he's going to win every matchup, and with the rest of the time remaining here in the second half, the offense is going to have to change some things up. It's less about who blocks him and how we block him, because right now, one-on-one, it's just not getting the job done.
Dart going to throw here on second down. He's going to tuck it and go.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. The throw is Dart. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
A carry here for Tracy. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Trey Amos there to make the tackle.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6. Here's Dart. A short one there to Bellinger. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Giants.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Defense. Automatic first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run to start the 4th quarter, and here's Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
to the air on second down. Dart. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
He'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he's in! Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Extra point attempt to come here.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Giants have taken a 4-point advantage.
Commanders 23.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. To return, it's McCaffrey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's a run with McNichols. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
27-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Pass pulled in by Tracy. So they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Throwing is Dart.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Dart. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 33 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chuck play.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's good for a Giants first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Moving left.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
A good spot here, second and a yard. From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that, but there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. Looking to throw, it's Dart. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Scatterboo on this defense. Backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at one possession. That's a great start there on first down.
Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal. They run on the jet sweep, and this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jackson Dart, touchdown, Giants. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Point after try, forthcoming.
For the extra point.
He's got it. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 23.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Daniels pass complete to number 26. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Giants.
1st down, Giants.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
gun. Here comes Dart. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On second down, Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Third and long, and Dart is going to throw. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz planned for this fourth down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
On first down, Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to second
Sometimes
and
it's
10.
those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On second down, it's Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard. Motion man is Hyatt. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Guard gonna hold on to it himself, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
33-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Dart gonna keep this on his own read. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. It's a good pickup on 2nd down, but there is a flag down. And this one might not stand up. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
A loss in 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. On the ground, here's Tracy. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This a 31-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Giants will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Commanders' 1st down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
And it's complete To the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Right side, pulled in by Samuel. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Washington.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That one secured by the tight end Bates. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So a road win here for the Giants. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.